All right, you guys are listening to the sounds of the Trade Lab. My name is EP. Thanks for being with me today. It is a marvelous Wednesday. It is the middle of the week, and for some, it is a bitter day, and for others, it is a sweet day. That's trading for you. Some are going to be on the right side, some are going to be on the wrong side. And, well, a couple of these I'm on the right side. In fact, let me just take you in right now because I've got a couple that are happening as we speak. I'm getting ready to get short the NASDAQ. I'm going to hold off on that for just a little bit longer. Let's talk about this critter right here. This is the Dow. This is your stock market that continues to fall down. Did a live one here in the Trade Lab with everybody. Got a lot of traders here that are actually riding along with me. And you can see the short that we did right here as we were crashing through a channel inside of the secondary bear zone. We are looking at the levels all on the screen here. You can see the bull and the bear up there, the green ones. The yellow ones are supports. The red one is critical support. And we're getting ready to go touch it. So that's actually my last, one of my last targets. Actually, it won't be my last because I'm continuing to hold these. So I shorted a total of 4 micros. I just took one of them off. I'm about to take another one off at the bottom. I'm going to cancel replace the stop that I've got in. I'm going to bring that down right now to break even, so I can't lose on this trade. And again, these are micros. I got $115 in open trade equity. We've just hit the 75% target down into this zone. And you can see the background, which is showing me the velocity. Velocity is also showed down here with 4 different time frames. A 1 hour, 3 hour, 8 hour, and last day trend. So keep your eyes on this one. We're getting very close to getting a target, another target. And I just hit Japanese yen. Just got long the yen. This is a box trade. This is great because you guys get to see it happen live. We've been waiting for the market to come up into the secondary bull zone. You can see this thing rallying out of a bear zone, jamming through the bull level, going up to resistance 1, resistance 1B. And now breaking, turning from yellow neutral back to strength blue. And I'm going to see if I can go run up after the top. I'm going to stick a stop right underneath the bottom yellow, which was a resistance, now becomes a support. So there's my protective stop. And you can see that I'm going to try to take out the high here. That's the critical resistance level. And the Japanese yen, pointed this out earlier, if you look at all the markets here on the big board, the Japanese yen is, I believe, it's the strongest leader right now of all the markets. It's of all the markets right now. It's the strongest and it's the most consistent. Japanese yen, green all the way across. So we got that working for us. All right, so you got the yen happening. That's a brand new trade. Got the Dow getting closer to the next target. And then I'm going to talk about 2 more for you. And here's crude oil. Now, here's a trade that I saw set up last night. This is at the beginning of the Asian session. If you look way over here, you can see that that's when I did a short in crude oil, and I sold 2 of them. See the channel that we're breaking down? This is a box trade. And I took this one down to the bottom this morning. So we finally hit the support level this morning. And then what I did this morning is after I sold 1 of my 2, I'm still short, I actually added another one as we broke into the secondary bear zone. Okay, I'm actually going to go break even on both of these right now. We do have a report coming up at the top of the hour. I'll actually just stay a little bit above break even there, right above the level. So yeah, we have a report in 23 minutes, crude oil report. So that might be the low that we just put in. That might be it. Who knows? We might crash through the critical support. But for now, I'm going to make sure I protect the profits that I've made. And then the last one to talk about is, well, my most exciting one to talk about. And that's going to be a little market, a little itty bitty market called Bitcoin. And let me share with you what is happening there. Can you say 50%? 50. Remember we were trading up around 63,000? What's half of 63? 30? 31? 31 half? Take a look at what Bitcoin did at 9:10 this morning. The low on Bitcoin futures down to 30,205. More than 50% decline off of the top. How you like them apples? Yeah, so Bitcoin just getting clobbered. Well, you can see right there, that is not a purchase. That is a cover for a trade that I had been holding on to from back over there that I did at, what time was that trade done? That trade was done at 9:15, right at the beginning of the trade lab. That trade right there, okay? Actually, you can see I actually got in here and here. I actually added to the position. So here's a grand trade. And yes, of course, I wish I had a not put a stop 50% of the way down in the bear zone. Wish I had kept my stop up above the bull last night, but my biggest fear was this thing just cranking up and going the opposite direction. But a little bit of news came out last night, so I'm going to talk about that here, and just want to showcase some of the results. So, the news that came out, a number of them. We can start with this one right here. There's Janet talking about China coming out and talking about them putting the brakes on digital currencies throughout their bank association. You can read up on it. That created a gigantic volatility. You guys ever heard of this guy, Elon Musk? Yes, that's it. The guy that's putting us on Mars. Well, he's putting the world on Mars quicker by wiping off $500 billion of market value. So some of his comments yesterday and his moves are creating a big stir. And then that's got just a lot of people jumping off the cliff, unfortunately. Now, by the way, this was done an hour. This was reported 2 hours ago. So 40,000. What is it? Bitcoin drops below 40. Yeah, it hit 30. So just look at the most recent headlines, and they'll talk about it. $250 billion lost last week, 17% last week. Think about it after today. It's just humongous drop. So lots of headlines out there. This is one that I captured last night when they were talking about it falling below 40. I was calling it to go down to 36 because that is our critical resistance level. I'm sorry, support level. And it blew right through that. So, fantastic week. I talked about it earlier. How are you going to make money when it all falls down? I want you guys to look at what I got up on the screen here. These are shorts for Bitcoin here. Short, 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 short. Money, 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 money. So how do you make money when the Bitcoin falls? You're looking at it right here. Using the same strategy that I used for crude, same strategy I used for the micro NASDAQ, I used for gold, I used for the Swiss, I used for crude. It's the same strategy. Give me a market that's got some volatility, give me a market that's got a heartbeat, and I'll give you a strategy that will make you some money. How you like them apples? So I thought I'd share that with you guys. And we got more coming at you here in the Trade Lab. Joe's getting ready to step up and talk about the stock world. Can't wait to hear that. And that's a wrap. Congratulations to those of you guys that captured some nice profits this morning with some of the trades that I called out. And we still got a couple live ones on. There's the Japanese yen over there to the far right. And good news, be back here tomorrow. We'll do it all over again. If you want to learn more, hop on over to thetradingroom.com, thetradingroom.com. If you got any questions, you can just reach out to support@RiosQuant.com. Stay good, guys. Stay trendy. See you tomorrow.